This is my review for FIFA 10 on the Xbox 360. It's also on the PS3, but I'm playing it on the Xbox 360. Okay, so I've been a PES man for most of my footballing gaming life. Originally it was International Superstar Soccer on the N64 and all those kind of games was like my first kind of football game. Then it was PES, and I think PES has a lot going for it. It's realistic and it's got a grittier, kind of less polished look than FIFA. But I've been hearing stuff about FIFA 10 being a really, really good game and finally taking PES's crown of the best football game. So of course that intrigued me and I thought, well, I'll try it out. And I have to say, though there are some faults, it is a very good game and a very enjoyable game to play. Now, I did say there were some faults, and I think some of the faults I can say is that for me personally, unless I have it on fast gameplay mode, I always feel like I'm running in thick snow and I just can't, you're trudging along and you can't really have the controllability that you can with PES. I can't dribble the ball as well as I can with PES. I know you could just say, well, oh, you're not playing it right, you're not good enough. Well, it's just how I play it, okay? It's just how I play it and how I find the game. And I find that a little sluggish in general, unless it's on fast mode, and if I'm in a good game that I'm involved in, that becomes less noticeable. You can't really turn on a dime and you have to use the running control, kind of running balancer that kind of helps you out. And I guess that could be true to real life. If you were running with the adrenaline, you wouldn't be able to. But I think to make an actual enjoyable game, I think it would be nice to be able to turn a little easier and be able to dribble the ball away from your opponents. Another thing is, I think the difficulty level isn't even enough. Amateur's too easy, and then even semi-pro is too easy. With amateur, you're just getting all the scores all the time, and it's ridiculously easy. Semi-pro, they don't try very often to get a goal, but they do more than they do with amateur. But anyway, they don't score, so it's really most of the time. So really, instead of that, it's just you going for their goal all the time. It just depends whether you get it or not. With amateur, there just really is nothing on their side. But with professional, it's too hard. Even professional, which is one, I think it might not even be the hardest. It's kind of one down from that, and that's way too hard. You think you're getting onto something good. You know, they put their leg out, stop the ball, they've got it, and it's like frustrating because there's no middle ground. I don't think personally. Right, okay. So what's good? The presentation is fantastic. The game looks great. It's a nice mix of the glossy style from FIFA and a bit of the more rugged from PES. The commentary is really good. Repetitive actually after a while, but when you first plug it in, there's some good riffs, long kind of flowing riffs on things that actually feel real. The general presentation of the camera angles are nice and the arenas look good. I think the chiefest and the best kind of strong point is the animation of the players. The players, you know, they fall like you think they'd fall. They move in the way you'd think they move, apart from the dribbling, which as I say, but if they get taken down or they go for a finish on a ball or something like that, you do feel like they're real players playing, which is great. There's also great modes like Become a Hero, which you play one player in a pitch, which is a really interesting way of doing things. The online is great. The online is really lag-free, really smooth, the best online for a football I've ever seen. As I say, it's a short review, but I think apart from the faults I mentioned about the difficulty level not being balanced and the sluggishness of the play, if you get into it, those kind of issues can become less noticeable. Maybe not so much the CPU level, but the sluggishness can become less noticeable. And what you're left with is a very well kind of captured game in terms of the animation, a very well presented game and a very fun game. And I think FIFA 10 is a great starting ground. If they can keep these elements, they can improve on and make I don't think it's the best football game yet, but I think they could easily do it. If you're a football fan, I'd really check this out. You'll really enjoy it.